All righty. Okay, it's 4:30 and we're opening up the appropriations public hearing regarding proposed FY 24-25 budget for legislative and regulation protection agencies. And the first speaker up is John Carew. Floor is yours, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Senator, representatives, and committee members. I'm John Carew. I'm from the Connecticut State Firefighters Association. I'm the past president and the legislative representative. I come to you today about the budget, and it's in the DESPP 3200 area of their summary. And it's concerning to us as the State Firefighters Association that it possibly may run with that number as a deficit at the end of the fiscal year. By what we are projecting out for our permanent and partial disability payments that we more or less have a contract with the individuals with so far and their dependent children, out of the $176,625, $160,000 of that has already been earmarked for those payments. And those are, as I said, permanently, partially disabled and dependent children. The other part of that account is at the end of the fiscal year, if we have any line of duty death claims, it gets divided by the balances left over, not to exceed $20,000 per line of duty death claim. So our concern is that we've already earmarked or contracted, however you'd like to appropriate or agreed upon with our firefighters and their dependent children for $160,000 out of $176,625. And that doesn't include anybody else that may get injured during the year and the possibility of adding more dependent children on. So our request is to increase that line item by $50,000.
Okay, so did you do written testimony for us too?
There will be written testimony following. I wanted to make sure that I got here in person, but you will have written testimony with all that.
Perfect. Any comments or questions? Seeing none? You are all set.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Look at You're not talking.
Thank you, John. Get home safe. Up next is Terry Clark. Terry, you're up.
Thanks. I know you want to be done in 6 minutes, so I'm gonna work it. Senator Austin, Representative Walker, Senator Berthel, Representatives Nuccio, Terziak, and Kennedy, and members of the committee. On behalf of Connecticut Academy of Science and Engineering, thank you for the opportunity for me, Terry Clark, the Academy's Executive Director, to come before you. The Academy is requesting for fiscal year 24, $206,000, and approximately for fiscal year 25, $212,000. More detail on this request, as well as our projection for FY 26 through 28, is provided in our written testimony. We request this to assure that we continue to serve the state as intended in our charter. CASE provides advice as requested by and in service to the General Assembly and state agencies for a fee which represents CASE's primary source of revenue. Support from the Connecticut General Assembly in 22 and 23 helped us to stabilize the Academy, though we remain impacted by the previous fiscal crisis and the pandemic. For background, the Academy is a nonprofit 501c3 chartered by Special Act 76-53 of the General Assembly. The Academy supports the state in two major ways: by conducting projects and studies on high interest topics, and by promoting and informing on science, technology, engineering, math, and medicine, collectively known as STEM, for the people in the state of Connecticut. For our first area of work, since 1976, the Academy has completed over 105 studies and projects on a variety of issues that address complex technical concepts to be considered in the development and implementation of public policy. In addition to the expertise provided by CASE members, The Academy's convening authority and our member networks provided access to a wide range of independent expertise from the state, national, and international levels. A list of our work from 2012 to the present is included with our written testimony. For the second area of work, CASE has always focused on the state's world-class capabilities in STEM and worked to increase visibility and public awareness about this rich resource. CASE is the only organization in the state that recognizes, informs, and connects world-class STEM talent. By virtue of the Academy's constantly evolving membership, it remains current and vitally connected to the scientific frontiers that will ultimately create the businesses and industries of the future. Thank you for your time and consideration. And special thanks to Senator Austin and to Susan Keene, Senior Committee Administrator, for their guidance and support with this process. We look forward to continuing to collaborate with the legislature, including the Office of Legislative Management and service to the state. If there are any questions, I'd be happy to take them.
Can you please give me the two numbers again? Year one, you're looking for what?
Yeah, 206,000 and year two, 212. And it's in the written.
Thank
Those
you.
are round. There's dollars in there, but.
Does anybody have any questions? Seeing none?
Madam
Oh,
Chair,
come on.
can I just make a quick comment? I just would like to thank Terry for the very detailed testimony. It really helped me because I didn't know all that CASE did. And so I just wanted to say that appreciation. Thank you.
Anytime,
you.
reach out.
Representative McCarty, good
I'm
night.
sorry. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Seeing no questions and seeing no further people who want to speak today, we will adjourn this public hearing. Madam Administrator, we are done.